Oh my God, welcome everyone to the first footy podcast.
Yikes, bro.
Yikes. Right, y'all, Maddie and I love our footy. We love watching people talk about footy, so we're going to talk about footy. And it's going to be fucking awkward for the first couple episodes. But bear with us. Who knows, in a year's time, we could be in our own podcast studio.
Period.
So much has happened since the footy season has started for us personally. We've both quit our jobs of 10
we're just
plus
laying
years.
it out. Okay.
Well, everyone else fucking knows.
I am currently... I am unemployed. So what better use of my time than talking about football?
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Your passion. We'll start with O-Round, which saw us with the first game being Sydney Carlton.
Did you watch this game?
I did watch this game.
Good.
Maddie and I are going to talk about a handful of points in the match, which was Brownlow, best on, worst on, rising or upcoming. So people that just kind of stood out that are kind of new to the game. I see that you've written like ladder prediction and like major takeaways. And I just wrote like notes as well. Let's start with best on. So the scores was 132 to 69. Swans won by 63. Who did you have for best on?
I had Justin McInerney. 31 touches, 3 goals, 80%. Oh my God, what's that word? Disposal efficiency, my bad. And just full coverage of the offensive half.
I think he was my best on too. Exact same reasonings. I think he was he was good last year, but not this good. And this was a game where we had Errol and we had Isaac. So for him to stand out and do that much whilst we had our other two elite level players in and Chad Warner, I don't know, that was pretty crazy to me. It gave me Gold Coast vibes of, I'm thinking about the Gold Coast midfield minus now that CP3 is not playing, because with him, Noah Anderson and Matt Rao, I was like, who are they going to fucking clamp?
Yeah.
Like at Collingwood, you attempt to clamp Nick. No one has been able to successfully clamp him. But the idea is if you clamp Nick, no Collingwood, right? But like for some other teams like Sydney, like Gold Coast, you're like, oh shit, there's a lot of people that they have to focus on. Who'd you have as worst on?
I wrote Cripps was just lacking input. Ollie Hollins is usually a bit more involved, and Papley was playing a fake sub, which I thought was crazy. And then just overall, Carlton playing in any second half of any game ever is worst on.
I know. And obviously we're filming this in the future, but it really hasn't gotten any fucking better.
Hindsight is 20/20, yes.
It really hasn't gotten any better. I had Patrick Cripps. You look at a Melbourne where Max Gawn, yes, he's in the ruck, yes, he's in the centre of the game most of the time, so it's really easy to lead. But, like, that's the idea of a midfield as well, right? To be in the middle and, like, transfer the ball. So, realistically, there's no cop-out. But you look at Max and he's just, you can tell he's a fucking leader. And with Cripper, I don't know if I see him, like, leading too much. Like, it doesn't feel like he's putting his best foot forward to then take the rest of the team with him.
I think he's trying to find his footing, maybe being past his prime now. But he's surrounded by, unfortunately, like a team that can't really pick it up with him. So I think he's struggling to, play how he used to play, when I think his body and just, overall, he's never going to be able to play at that level ever again.
It's not the same.
No.
Because even, that was a gut feel, and I remember Maddie and I spoke about it, and you were like, you can't just fucking hate on Paddy Cripps. So I actually went and looked at his stats. He had 19 disposals, only 2 inside 50s, and he was the 7th worst meters gained.
My old man.
Yeah, literally. He's a bit old. Okay, let's stop on the Paddy Crip hate, because I actually do love Cripper.
I love him.
And he's like the most unproblematic fucking person in the AFL, but...
Buy his supplements, guys.
He has supplements.
Oh, not a big fan over here.
No. He has a supplement range.
Yep.
That's so interesting. That is so interesting. All right, who do you have for the Brownlow?
So, I said Justin McInerney was the best on ground.
you
But
didn't
I'm
give
a
him
freak
any
and I
fucking
gave
points.
him 0 Brownlow votes.
Interesting.
I don't think forwards get Brownlow votes. Now that they're bringing in that the umps can look at stats and all that, I feel like it's kind of like up in the air.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be honest, like I'm still picking like big name people that I know normally reel in the votes. So I gave 3 to Errol, I gave 2 to Sam Walsh, and I gave 1 to Isaac Heaney.
Okay, slay. Yeah, I had 1 for Heaney, 3 for J-Mac, 2 for Goulding. I didn't have for Sam Walsh, but one of my first notes that I wrote was, oh my God, Sam Walsh ain't actually that bad. We haven't seen much of him.
He just signed like an 8-year contract or something, so he's got to prove it. He's got to prove it.
All right, Rising Star. I think we had the same.
Jagger.
He's good.
He's so good, bro. He's going to win it. Already on lock. There's no one else.
100%. There is no one else. The only other person, actually, I would say could be Dersma.
No.
But that's only if West Coast, I think, not go to shit. Like, if Carlton keep going worse, and they lose their coach, it could get mixed in the mud for Jagger. Anyways. Any notes or... and what's your ladder prediction?
I have Sydney finishing top 6 as of this game again. Obviously, things have changed. And I had Carlton 14th to 16th. Takeaways just being, I wrote, do Sydney have one of the best midfields this year? Question mark, question mark, question mark. And then Carlton giving up at halftime. Will this still be a trend in the big 2-6?
Oh, shit. You fucking forecasted that shit.
My bad.
I did Carlton bottom 5, Swannies top 4. Charlie late into the game. He didn't really perform in the first half, but then he performed in the second. Isaac and Errol as well were fucking late into the game, and they kind of pulled their finger out in the second half.
The first half was scary for you guys, 100%. But then I can't even remember. We must go back and remember. It was like you kicked 12 goals in quarter 3, right?
Yeah.
And that's just what? I sent it over the edge. Again, this was what?
Poor Carlton.
This is over a month ago.
And it's the same shit. Like, we're trying to hold back on the fact that we watched them do it again last night.
Yeah.
Which sucks for them because they had that game. All right, overall, I thought it was a good match to watch in the middle bit when Swans had their quarter 3, that was fun to watch. After it was just like, it's a bit snooze town. They stopped kind of. Any other notes from it?
No.
So we'll go to the second game.
10 minutes for one game, by the way. It's fine.
No,
it's
that was what we wanted. We wanted to end on 2:06.
What?
That was 8 minutes.
You said 8 minutes per round.
I fucking love that.
It's been one game.
Okay.
It's fine. We'll probably talk more when it's our own teams. She goes for Swans, by the way, and I go for Geelong.
And isn't the next one's your one?
Yeah.
Did I even take notes on this one?
Oh, okay. So you hate my team.
No, I did.
Okay.
You lead this one.
So my boys, Geelong, we versed Gold Coast up at People First Stadium in Gold Coast. I knew that we would not win this, full disclosure. I did not think that we would lose by almost 10 goals. So that was a bit of a wake-up call. For Brownlow, I did Chucky. Mm-hmm. He's so good. I think this is like his best career game ever. So that being his opener at a brand new team, like holy. Then I gave Noble 2 and Tuk Miller 1.
Yeah, I had Noble 2, and then I had Noah 1. He just kind of hovers in the back and does good.
He's an easy get. Like, he's going to rack up some Brownlow votes, especially with Rao out at this point. Mm-hmm. For best on, I mean, it's obviously Tracky. Again, career best. 34 touches, 3 goals, over 600 metres gained. Huge integration into a new team. Like, normally, you know, guys have to find their footing.
Every Saints player at the moment.
Yeah, true. But Chucky, yeah, he's, again, just proving that he is a really good player, I guess, when he gives a shit.
Not even the captain, and 10 inside 50s. Crazy town. It's just proof that, like, Melbourne and that kidney issue really fucked him up. Where did he internally bleed? Was it his kidney?
I don't know the full story. I'm not a big Melbourne fan, so...
Something.
I'm going to get outed for, like, certain teams I just have, like, zero knowledge on. Sorry about it, guys. Sorry,
Port.
For worst on, Jack Martin. I just feel like he had little impact. Obviously, Paddy and Jezza were out for this game due to injury. And we got cooked in inside 50s. Disposals, despite we had 12 plus free kicks. And we had more clearances. So, yeah. Rest in peace, my boys. Right. Free kicks a bit of a touchy subject, so I love game one. I'm already pointing it out.
Do you know what? That's actually not bad because, like, Jack Martin's right there for AFL fantasy and then everything else that he scored. And Shannon's right there, who was my worst on. So, like, our gut read without the stats is actually pretty...
I'm never going to shit on Scratcher.
No. Shannon Neal didn't step up to the fact Jeremy was not there. He didn't.
You know he hasn't even played 50 games?
Just because...
49 games, 78 goals, all right? Do not shit on my key forward.
Do you know what? If anything, we should be shitting on Brad Close.
We did drop him. Again, speaking in the future, we did drop him and brought him back last week.
Poor Brad. All right, ladder prediction and Rising Star.
Rising, I have this is the year of the Dempsey. Mark my words. Ollie Dempsey, I love that man. Rising Star nomination last year. I reckon he would have been like top 3. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's great. He's still, like, he's not a rising star anymore, but, like, he's still really young. He's incredible. He's, like, the best wingman in the comp. And I'm just going to say that, not just as a Geelong stan. Mm-hmm. He is the best wingman, full wingman in the comp.
We can see that Melbourne are now trying to mimic it with that Harvey Langford. I had that Leo guy, the newbie, but also, like, the new Yuland.
Yes.
Zeke. I think he'll be really good. He just needs to control his fucking emotions. Like, at one point he got caught doing something, I don't know, and he was just like, fuck it, and then he went off his mark, like, and he didn't stand. Someone else had to stand. And, like, you just hate to do that and then give up at 50.
It's not just the Geelong favouritism, guys, is what I'm hearing. Thank you for confirming. For ladder, I have Gold Coast are going to finish top 4. Mm-hmm. A lot of people early on have them predicted to, like, maybe even be the minor premiers. I'm not sold. They're also premiership favourites. I'm also not sold. I don't think you can win one final in your entire career as a team and then somehow go and win the flag. But after this performance and, again, annihilating my boys, like, they're good and they are going to be great, especially with Truckee. I have Geelong top 8. That's me predicting that, after this game where we got wrecked a little bit, that will finish in the 6 to 8 spot. But we'll be fine.
Mine's pretty much the same. I just said Geelong top 10.
Top 10! Oofed.
I just worry that y'all have been at the top for so long. I don't know. It's just, there's no stat or anything behind it. That's just gut.
Well, grand final hangovers are real.
Well, true.
And last time that we lost the grand final, we did not make finals the year after. Looking at you, 2021. So.
Oh, shit.
But I have faith. We're good. We're good.
Any other notes or?
I just have that Gold Coast will be terrifying once Rao is back in the midfield. If they can perform this well without him, like, holy. Hindsight, though, he did not play that good. He did not really do anything.
He didn't look fit.
He's warming up.
I don't know.
Can't shit on my Brownlow medalist.
I don't know.
Can't shit on my Brownlow medalist.
He just didn't look like he was ready to play. All right. I feel like we did better for timing on that one.
Yeah. You yapping on about Sydney.
I know, so it's just better when I don't talk, I reckon. But we're gonna take ages to kind of get into a groove.
Yeah, for sure.
Third game took us all the way to Energy Stadium for Giants versus Hawthorn. The only good game to have watched the Giants so far. Hindsight. They've been real shit.
Poor babies. They're riddled with injury.
So is Brisbane.
Yeah, and Brisbane didn't do good until a few rounds ago.
Yeah, exactly. At least they warmed up. I don't think that Tom Green's that amazing anyways. Well, like, I think he's incredible, but he's not like a Harris Andrews.
They need Aaron Cadman.
Who is that?
Oh. Who's Aaron Cadman?
Yeah.
I don't think you should say that. on a footy podcast and out yourself like that.
Well, I go for Sydney, so it's just proof that I don't care for GWS.
Oh, I
Go
love
back.
GWS. Best song in the comp.
It is the best song.
And Aaron Cameron has the best goal song in the comp, The Way I Are by Timbaland.
I'll have a stalk. So that was 122 to 95. I think this was the first time we saw how shit Hawthorn's kicking is. 11 points, and if anything, it's just continued.
Their midfield also oofed. Oofed. For Brownlow, again, if you look at the stats, these guys are probably not the best, but they're names that are big, and I feel like, you know, they're going to rack up the vote. So I gave Callahan 3, Clayton Oliver 2, and Lockie Whitfield 1.
I had Clayton 3, Stringer 2, Riccardi 1.
Stringers, again, a good shout, but I just don't believe in full forwards.
Yeah.
Getting Brownlow votes just because they kick goals, even though 5 goals and 4 behinds is incredible. I do have him for best on.
Yeah, me too.
And I said contract year tings because, yeah, that contract's up at the end of the year, baby, so he's going to make sure he gets that extension. Again, hindsight, Hogan and Toby just signed 2-year extensions. Stringer hasn't signed an extension yet, so... Got to kick a few more goals, bros.
They do have an upcoming guy. What's his name? I think he's going to be really good. He's the bald one. He's really new.
No idea, babe.
Oh my God, I'm going to sneeze.
Bless you. Not 5.
I know, I've been battling a head cold, thank you. Did he play this game?
You can't talk about him if he didn't even play. Maybe he didn't shave his head.
Yeah, no, but there's been multiple games since. They're all blurred. He's a bald guy and he's young and he's taking on like Jesse's role. Man.
Bow wow.
Like it looks like he's taking on a Jesse Hogan role. Anyways, I think he'll be good. And Clayton Oliver had 77 possession disposal efficiency, which was pretty cool considering it was his first game. Worst on?
I'm going to out myself as an absolute Hawthorn hater. They're my least favourite team in the comp. I think it was either this game or the next game. Barras actually got the meat tray for performing really well.
Yeah.
But I wrote he was the worst.
Yeah, me too.
I think he did nothing with his 82% on ground. I also feel like Weddle normally is a bit more impactful and did nothing. And I wrote Hawthorn's midfield got clocked, more hit-outs, but down on all clearances.
Yeah, this was the one where their stats showed that they kind of should have had it.
They should have smashed the Giants, and they got rolled instead. And I had a great time watching it.
Yeah, I wrote, can Barras even lead defense? But then, yeah, I think he's won it twice
It's like the
now.
GOAT, so...
Sorry, Barras.
Sorry, bro.
Rising star.
All right, just Finn Callahan and Lockie Ash. Again, these guys aren't like new, but they're young. They're like under that 24 age threshold. That's young.
I only knew this guy from the State of Origin game. I was like, who the flip are you?
Yeah, see.
And
these
he's
are
24.
Yeah, these are like younger
34.
guys who I think deserve a bit more credit. So yeah, Finn Callahan and Lockie Ash are going to dominate, is what I wrote.
Finn Callahan is going to be crazy. He will be crazy.
He's good.
He was in like the Nick Dacos debutante class. Like he was in that class with.
You do anything to drop fucking Nick Dacos' name, bitch.
No, because that class of 2021, they're saying is the best draft class in a long time. It gave us that guy who's now at Port as well.
You can't say things and then not have a name. That guy who's at Port.
The guy, he got drafted to North, cracked the shits. And then
Jason Horn. Francis can't remember Horny's name.
that guy. And any notes? Oh, ladder. I said top 8 for both.
I just wrote finals for both. Again, lowering that down, I guess, to the top 10. I wasn't convinced. GWS shouldn't have won this, and they showed me that Hawthorn could be garbage this year. Again, everyone that I watched, ladder predictions, all that, had Hawthorn, again, being like minor premiers. And I was like, you can't. I wrote, put Hawks in the bin. Should have dominated. Shouldn't have only fought for merit in the trade period.
Yep.
Low. And then I wrote, Giants might not be as fucked as we all initially thought with all the injuries, but again, hindsight.
Hindsight, oh, they were.
They're not doing that good.
Yeah.
Poor babies.
Poor guys.
But I got to hear their song. Yes. Best song.
For the only time this season.
Thus far, they're going to win this round.
Thus far. All right, that takes us to Brisbane versus the Western Bulldogs, 106 to 111.
Game of the round. This game was so good.
100%.
My heart rate, I was screaming at the TV, being told to shut up. Like, I loved this game. Loved this game. Brownlow, I gave Redwoods.
Yeah.
3 votes. Dane Zorko, I gave 2. I thought he did really well for Brisbane. And this might be a sneak, but he is my Brownlow medalist of the year, so I'm going to put him in every week. Bontempelli gets 1 vote from me.
I was watching something the other day and they were like, can we fucking tag Marcus Bontempelli? Like, people just leave him to go do whatever he wants. I had Ed Richards, Lockie Neal, and then the Wash Crofter. He's just good.
Valid. I think he's a bit overhyped, and I think he only performs every once in a while. But hey, if you want to perform best on ground at the grand final, be my guest, my guy.
Someone keeps telling me that Cam Rayner will wait until the game's nearly sealed, and then he'll pull his finger out. And I feel like it's kind of the same for Will Ashcroft, to be honest. Yeah. Only shines not really in the mud and the thick of it when they're up the shit, but when they're doing good, is just a bit of a smooth operator. Best on.
All right, Ed Richards is
Me
him.
too.
30 touches, 2 goals, 700 plus metres gained, 16 score involvements. He is so good.
Do you know what? 10 inside 50s as well. So he pretty much had the same stats as Christian Petrarca. And does anyone talk enough about him?
No.
No. This poor guy.
Put Ed Richards in your mouth, guys. My goodness.
He's stats
elite.
are elite, and no one fucking talks
no
about
one gives a
him.
fuck about him, yeah. You're right.
Everyone spoke about Christian Petrarca. 6 more disposals. Yeah, okay. But, if I'm running and Marcus Bontempelli's there and it's Ed Richards, yeah, I'm going to hand it to the bot. I'm so sorry. Of course he's not going to have as many disposals. But he was efficient with it.
He was great.
Worst on.
I wrote, could not pick this game. It was elite. Who would you like to shit on?
Sam Davidson. I don't want to shit on him. Same name squad.
Right, it was a 5-point difference.
No, it was, and it was a really good game. But Sam Davidson, I feel like I just saw everywhere. And then when I looked at his stats, he only had the ball 9 times or some shit. Yeah.
God forbid.
And meters gained.
God
98.
forbid. And what?
That makes no sense. Maybe he was kind of managed.
What, is he a full forward?
No, I thought he was a mid. No, he's a forward.
Of course he didn't touch the ball then, bitch. Anyways.
He only had it 9. No, forward should be touching the ball. Look at his average disposals, 15.5. Anyway, I thought he could be better, and I like him because he's the one that wants to go study and be a doctor. Anyways, ladder prediction.
Well, skipping rising and upcoming because you didn't write one, rude.
Yeah.
I'm going to butcher this name. Zane Zakostowski.
Oh, yeah.
Brand new, legend, stupid name. I have cult figure in the making, watch this space. His initials are ZZ and his goal song is a ZZ Top song as well. So I think he's really playing into it. And I just feel like Lions as a brand overall don't really give off youth and fun. Despite, people like Logan Morris, even Cam Rayner's a bit younger, Kai Loman's young. I just feel like, they don't really have that fun vibe to them. So I see him being almost like a Alex Taru cult figure, flying Viking. Everyone's going to love this guy. Everyone's going to love this guy.
Okay, I
Watch this space. For ladder, I have Lions top 4. I love the Lions. They're my second favourite team, despite kicking our asses at the grand final last year. And I wrote, even though Doggies won, I only wrote top 6 and that they need to earn back the trust. They choked it at the end of last year, so they could still choke it again this year at this point in time.
Right. Do you still feel that way?
They're off to a hot start. I think they get their first loss this round, though, unfortunately. For takeaways, favourite game of the round, Lions are truly unstoppable. Hopefully they don't keep losing composure. But 3-peat truth Panthers rise up. They got a lot of people that got suspended in this game. Harris Andrews.
Yeah.
Only coming back now. So hopefully they don't become that team where they're just bashing on people.
Yeah.
I also had doggies look good, definitely have a lot to prove with last year's choke, and they seem ready. Bont is my hero.
Yeah, I feel like the dogs are a bit scary. And they looked really kind of slow and clunky last year.
Mm-hmm.
And it just seems like now all Bevo said was, let's just get fast. And they've just sped shit up and worked through their clunkiness. I put them both top 5. Yeah, both top 5.
I had 4 and 6, so basically the same.
Basically the same.
Yeah.
I also hated that fucking game. Brisbane should have won. Anyways.
I did tip Brisbane.
That takes us to the last game of opening round, which was a really another shit game to watch, which was St Kilda versus Collingwood at the MCG because Collingwood had a cry.
I had the pleasure of not watching this game.
I had the pleasure of unfortunately having to watch this game because Jill goes for them.
Right. Hey, War Chest, did it work? No, it didn't.
No, it didn't.
No, it didn't.
It proved exactly what I thought was going to happen, which is you have too many new players. They don't know how to friggin'. They don't know where anyone's going to be. They don't know how anyone's going to move. And when you're coming up against a side like Collingwood that have been... When did they win their grand final? 2023. So they're in year 3, basically, of that elite level form. They just know where fucking people are. And, like... They all handball over the back of them, and, like, there's always someone
Everyone's
there.
so into that now.
You know, like, they started that 100%. And, like, when you're coming up against a side that's got so much connection, you've got to be fucking connected, and they weren't. It was cringe to watch. You zoom through your notes, and I'll just tell you if I agree or not.
All right, Brownlow, Nick Dacos,
Yeah.
Josh Dacos,
Yeah.
Dan Houston, I gave.
I just put Scott Pendlebury. He
Fair
had
enough.
a lot of assists that game.
Again, I didn't watch. And I don't mind Dan Houston. He did not play that good last year,
No.
moving over from Port Adelaide, but I feel like this year he's doing a lot better.
100%.
Best on, I wrote Dacos squared. So I put both. I'm a Josh Dacos lover. He's better. 77 touches combined, 19 score involvements. They are dominant, fast players that Collingwood need.
Mm-hmm.
They're such a slow side. I hate it.
I put Lockie Schultz. I thought he just had the ball a lot for him. You know, he's a forward, yet he had 20 disposals. Let's go back to the 9 disposals of Sam Davidson that Maddie thought was really shit.
Okay,
Here's Lockie
but-
Schultz.
No. Lucky Schultz has more because I have here worst on Pie's forward line.
Well, yeah, and
They don't
they've
have a
continued to
forward
shit.
line.
The only thing I'll note, and once I pull it out, you're not going to be able to unsee it, so I'm sorry. Lockie Schultz does this when he gets tackled. He flings his head back, and I noticed it in this game. He wasn't necessarily trying to go like that, but he'd fling his head back so it looked like there was contact, and he's continued to do it. And, like, the AFL should fucking penalise people for doing that in their reviews.
Shrugs are getting a bit more prominent. He obviously went to the Nick Watson school of shrugging and
Yeah.
getting free kicks put on him.
Like, he's going to snap his neck. Anyways, sorry. Worst on?
Yeah, Pie's forward line. I wrote, bro, who is going to score this year? Degoe is not the answer.
No, he's not.
Degoe
He's
is
old
not
and
the
slow.
answer. He also never plays, so listening him game 1, I was like, what are we doing here?
Mm-hmm.
For rising and upcoming, I just wrote next question.
Yeah.
Who cares? Ladder, I have, at this rate, these will be the first 2 ever wildcard teams if they are lucky.
Yeah. I wrote low 10s.
And takeaways. Did not watch this game, but my God, both of these sides are boring. New rules and vibes already in 2026 is all about speed and scoring with the lasso, everything. They want fast, quick movements. Getting 60 and 70 respectfully is not okay. These guys are low-key fucked as they both play so slow. It's just not going to work this year. Lol.
They both play so slow and they both are low-scoring teams.
Yeah,
The
not gonna
stats
work.
right now show, like, what, if you score over 100, your chance of winning's way better. And, like, Collingwood averaged 78 points. That's not enough.
Nope.
Not enough. I wrote as my notes, Nick Brownlow, ? Because I just feel like it has to come now. Just like last year with the Copeland. Like, they've probably changed it so he can win it.
Oh, absolutely.
Saints have zero connection, but Hop. I don't know what Hop is.
Hope?
Might have been Hope.
Wow.
Might have been Hope.
32-minute round.
Okay, guys. So, no jokes. I'm going to make it one streamline. All right. That was a big chunk. Fuck that. This is going to take me forever to edit. Anyways, round 1 started us with Carlton-Richmond, which was arguably the best start last year. Watching this game last year was like, holy shit, when Seth Campbell did that flip. Let's talk about who's best on and who you've got, Mads.
I did watch this game. I wrote, stop giving Blues primetime games, they suck.
Mm-hmm.
They're very lucky that Tom Lynch just decided that he didn't want to score in between the two big posts. He wanted to score in between the smaller ones, because otherwise this would have been yet another game that Carlton choke in the second half. They're just very lucky that they had a big enough lead going into halftime where they decided to give up. That being said, I did give Cripper 3 Brownlow votes. I gave Jagger Smith 2. Even though it's his second game ever, he was elite. I was living for him. And then Walshy again. He's just racking up the disposals and the posies for the team.
I didn't even know that these two, like, Jaden Short kind of flies under the radar, but I wouldn't have given him any points anyway. Like, yes, he had a goal, but he just doesn't seem too impactful. I don't know. Or at least in this one, he didn't. No. It definitely seemed like it was Richmond had their opportunities and disappointed, and Carlton were disappointing but stood strong. I don't know. But Jagger was scary in this game, 100%.
Second game ever to get 32 disposals. Crazy.
Yeah, history books. Who do you have for worst on?
Tom Lynch gave Carlton the win.
7 points.
Goals, 7 behinds, getting paid over $1 million a year, by the way, to do that. It's ridiculous.
Cringe. This was a game, not that this is a worst on, but to comment on a best on, where I looked at Will Hayward and I was like, that's sad. Like, he didn't kick a goal on average with us, but at this point in opening round, he scored 2, and then this one he scored 1. And I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. Of course but he's suspended right now, so that's how that went. Rising star for me was the same. It was just Jagger.
Jagger. I also wrote that Grill, if that's how you pronounce it, Grlj, Sam Grill, he's also going to be a gun. He did pretty well on debut.
There's that defender down the back who is a father-son, something Dean for Carlton.
Harry Dean, I think, or something.
He's not horrid.
It's definitely... He's the ringer. Yes, look at his name. Yeah. Yes.
He's not bad.
Yeah.
He wasn't bad. He did have a bit of a sook, but not bad. I guess they're new. This didn't change my ladder prediction. If anything, it just made me more disappointed in Carlton. So I was like, all right, you are definitely going to be bottom 5. And for Richmond, I was like, I had you guys at least winning one game this year, and this was going to be that one game. I still have them at the bottom. I think I had them 17th.
That's crazy. Almost identical. I wrote, Carlton bottom 5 at this point, and Tigers bottom 3.
Yeah.
Which I have changed since, again, in hindsight. And then the only other takeaway is I do strongly believe in this side, and I wrote that Richmond will be great in about 5 years' time, I reckon. Mm-hmm. It's promising. They have some good ones. Lawler as well. Like, they'll be right. They're just finding their footing now.
Do you think we're watching the same foundation where North started? Because, like, granted, we haven't touched on North yet, but where North are at, are you like, this, like, you'll get there?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to see any future for half of these bottom teams. I feel like most bottom teams stay at the bottom at the moment. It's a bit sad, but I'm here for any team up and coming and rising. Mm-hmm. Cough North Melbourne this year. Cough Melbourne Demons this year as well.
True, they've kind of come out of nowhere. Mm-hmm. All right, second game of the round, it was Essendon versus Hawks. My idea around Hawks being shit kicks continued. 19 points, 21 goals. And my major takeaway from this game was, Essendon's not that shit.
I did not watch this game, but from what I could see and the stats and all that, they started off quite well. I feel like the first quarter was pretty even amongst both sides, and then
It wasn't that bad, yeah.
and then obviously just the talent in comparison to the Bombers is, Hawthorn just did way better. But
just so
again,
young.
you don't take this win as like a win
No.
for Hawthorn if you're Hawthorn.
No. It's like, I'm
the
sure we'll
Bombers.
touch on it, but it was the same with like the Western Bulldogs game. Like, that was honestly the same if we were to talk about Richmond Carlton. Carlton didn't win, Richmond lost. All right, best on or Brownlow vote?
Brownlow, Moore 3, Sicily 2, Ward 1.
I want to clarify. So forwards cannot get Brownlow votes because for me it would have 100% been 3 Nick Watson, then Moore, and then a Guinea. So can forwards not get Brownlow votes or can they?
They can get Brownlow votes. It's just a very midfield competition. Backmen and forwards don't normally. I don't know if the introduction of stats will make
Change
umpires go, oh, you know what? He did kick goals. Like, they're there. They know who kicks the goals and they never give them points anyways. I think they want posies. They want clearances. They want tackles. They want what's, like, right in front of them. The shit that they get to call.
Yeah.
Basically.
Because, like, Nick Watson's having a good season, and at this point as well, like, 4 goals on this game. I was like, oh, shit. And he's tiny. Like, how's he getting the ball that much? Worst on?
My best on, I did Gunners, by the way.
Was your best on?
Yeah.
He's kind of just been really good. My best on was Nick.
He kicked a bag, and at this point, he'd played 2 games, 9 goals in 2 games. So I have Coleman, question mark, with like a little side eye.
Which would be Cray Town, because he's
How's he still
old,
him?
right?
How's he still him? Yeah, he got, he wasn't even supposed to play. He was supposed to help out the VFL boys last year. And then they put him in, and yeah, he came very close to winning the Coleman. And again, he's off to such a great start. I believe even sitting now, round 5, he's top 4 or something. Ridiculous. Like, he's him. For worst on, I wrote Brad Scott. And I wrote sack him.
Oh, shit.
Which they won't do, unfortunately. At the beginning of last year, they contract extended him to the end of next season. I don't think Bombers have the money or the capacity to pay out this man for 2 whole seasons worth. So I think we're stuck with him, unfortunately.
I had no recollection of how he coached North, but everyone says it wasn't well.
He ended their legacy.
So, like...
He ruined them. He ruined them. He delisted so many good players. No. He's the reason why North are in a rebuild.
Damn.
100%.
Well, and we're about to see the same thing happen at Essendon. Worst on for me would have been Peter Wright. Same vibes
What's wrong
as...
with 2 metre Peterborough?
Well, a couple years ago he knocked out Harry Cunningham. But he gave me Tom Bryce vibes to the Hawthorn game. Just a useless defender.
Yeah.
Just useless. Even though I just looked at the stats and Tom Barras didn't do that well this game either. So don't know when the meat tray happened.
I can't remember.
I wish I noted that down.
For Rising, I just wrote all of the Essendon. They're too young to pick out any of them, and I'm not going to shit on them. They're babies.
I think Nate Caddy and Isaac Kako are going to be elite for them.
I don't know if Nate played this game. I can't remember.
I don't remember either.
He's back.
Isaac wasn't, but he is now.
Archie Roberts. They're all good. They'll be fine.
The Dersma,
The Dersma.
Xavier or whatever, he's like...
Nope, Zane.
No, it's not. Zane's North, I thought.
No, Xavier's North.
I don't think so, bro. Let's quickly...
Am I wrong? Maybe I am wrong. Oh, yeah. I am wrong.
Because Zane's North, because he just had an incredible game with North where he kicked like 4.
I was there.
Like, there's good players in there. But again, like, no one likes Andy McGrath for some reason. Other than I saw a meme of him looking like...
He was a big Bombers
Peter.
fan, apparently.
Yeah. I don't know. He's got a big jaw.
Ladder, I have Bombers bottom 2. I think they're going to be hand in hand with Richmond down there. And I had Hawks top 8 again. Just because you smashed a shit team doesn't mean that you've proven anything to me. I wrote, this is such a nothing game. Bombers didn't look that bad at the start. Merritt got a lock in for the Brownlow because what else is there for him to even try for, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Getting smashed by the team he could have been in as well.
Yeah, that's... Granted, it wasn't as bad as a thrashing as I thought. Like, the next game was a thrashing. But, yeah, top 8 for Hawks, and then I have Essendon at the bottom of the ladder. I don't know when they will get their first win because them, like North, I think had a relatively not that cray-cray start of the year. And to be winless is like, yikes. You had your op. Anyways. And even, have they versed West Coast yet?
No, I don't think so.
Okay,
but
that's
West Coast will win that.
Well, yeah.
I reckon at this rate, Bombers don't win a game this year.
Not even West Coast have gone a year without a win.
And they've already doubled their wins from last year, so.
Yeah. I really like their gather round shirt. That's so such a random. But, all right. Next game was a thrashing, and Giants continued their shit run. Western Bulldogs 134 to Giants 53. Western Bulldogs proved that they can kick straight. 8 points, pretty cray-cray. Who do you have?
Shabby. Brownlow, Marcus Bontempelli for 3 votes.
It was a really good 3 goals for him. It's kind of crazy.
He's also my best on 33 touches, 3.1 goals, 11 score involvements, 4 centre clearances, 11 inside 50s.
He popped off.
I gave 2 votes to Libba. Love Libba. And I gave 1 to Matthew Kennedy. I am the biggest Matthew Kennedy fan there is.
Was he the guy that came from Carlton?
Yes.
Yeah.
I loved Carlton that year. I can't remember what year it was, 2024, when I was getting back into footy. My dad goes for Carlton. So they were like my second team at the time. And I loved him. When they delisted him, I was gagged. But to see him like dominating at the Bulldogs, I love when like older players can find like their last home and then like prove that they're still good. I think, although I had him worst on a few weeks ago, I think Jack Martin's another good example, also dropped by Carlton. And we picked him up and he's been doing pretty well with us. So I love when that shit happens.
Who is the ruck for Bulldogs?
Girlie's forgotten who Tim English is.
Oh my God, he is their ruck. Okay, sorry. I was looking who's their ruck now. Nobody.
Rory Lobb, probably.
Oh my God, surely not.
Surely They're losing. Worst on, I wrote Stringer. He kicked 5-4 last game.
And then
he touched the ball 5 times this game, I believe, with 90% time on ground and scored nothing.
Oh,
what
wow.
happened, bros? This is why they haven't extended your contract.
Yikes, that is pretty shit. That is pretty shit. Shout out Sam Davidson, though. You got 2 goals that game. So
No.
You came back.
No.
Came back. That is really shit. Do you know who's doing really well? Aaron Norton.
Yeah.
And he kind of irks me.
I'll give him his flowers. He kicked a million billion in this game, so.
He kind of just irks me.
Yeah, he's all right.
Sam Darcy's going to be, like, I reckon the new, like, buddy. Like, he'll kick 1,000. 100%.
You're crazy.
I'm putting it now. Sam Darcy's going to kick 1,000.
You're crazy.
He's just really young.
Okay.
He kicked 4.
No. Okay. And that's about all he's done this entire year. He was everyone's Coleman medalist predictor. They're all saying he's going to kick 80 plus. Mans has done absolutely nothing. He needs to learn 2 hands mark. 2 hands mark. Can't mark the ball.
Do you think is he like Charlie, like can't mark it in a contest but is a running catch?
Just realised he's probably going to rock, not Rory Lobb. I think he should stick to rocking.
I didn't even know that he could rock.
He's like 100 metres tall. Of course he rocks.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really pay attention much when it comes to Bulldogs.
I love the doggies. Third favourite team.
So worst on you had Stringer. I agree. Rising.
Jax. I don't know how to pronounce it. Lockie. He had 29 touches and 4 score involvements. He had a great game. He's up the top, babe.
Oh.
He had a great game.
Oh, yeah.
And I think he performs really well. He's quite young. When his team's dominating, he really gets involved. He's not necessarily like a yet, a like take the game on type of player because he's so young. But like if his team's doing well, like he runs with them. Mm-hmm. So I think he'll be great.
Do you know who I think GWS are missing? His name is gone from me, but the one that wears the helmet. He's done his Darcy Jones. He's done his ACL, and he just would run the ball, and he was a little bit of spark. Now that you bring it up, like, I think he is actually, yes, a valuable player that they're missing.
I remember watching him, last year when he got injured late, and that was very heartbreaking. Good. You don't want people doing their ACLs because, you know, they're gone for a very long time.
They say that he could be playing this season, though, which is good and would be good for him because he's so new. Ladder prediction for me, doggies remain, like, top 5. GWS, though, I'm like, I've got them out of the 10. They're not going to get there.
At this point, I still hadn't lost hope. They had smashed Hawthorn, and they never do well at Marvel, especially against the Dogs. I believe in that rivalry. Dogs always dominate. So I still had them for a wild card at this point. Mm-hmm. Finishing like 9th or 10th. I can see it for them. They made the 8 last year. Like, surely they don't drop off that bad. But again, hindsight. And I had doggies, again, top 6. Still 2 over 100 performances, but I'm still not convinced that they can take it all the way, having choked. For takeaways, I wrote, might just be how the Giants season plays out with how injured they are. Doggies have always smoked them, and they hate Marvel. Doggies are looking very dangerous. Let's see how they go next week, though, against Adelaide in Adelaide. And we'll get to that later.
That took us to, after then, we went to Geelong versus Fremantle. This was a really good game to watch. It's about time that y'all started playing, though.
Okay, it's the second round.
No, but you guys didn't lead for most of this game, right?
Yeah, this was the first game that I went to. I didn't get to watch any of the Saturday games because I was actually in my car driving to and from Geelong.
Oh.
Went by myself, and I remember thinking the whole time we were behind until the last 10 minutes that I had
maybe
spent all this petrol money sitting in the cold in Geelong, and that maybe I had made a mistake, but then my boys...
They pulled through.
They did pull through in the end. For Brownlow, Maxi Holmes. I love you, Maxi Holmes. 3, I gave Baz 2, and I gave Caleb Sarong 1.
Who did you have? Max Baz Sarong?
Yep.
Yeah, me too, just then.
Even though, yes, we won, it was a very close game, and can't take away that Freo played elitely majority of the time. Mm-hmm. For best on, I wrote Scratcher.
Who was that?
Shannon Neal.
Oh, okay.
My goodness. He injects such an energy into the game when he is performing, and I solely believe he is the one.
Oh, he had 5.
He kicked a few goals late, and he just like brings such an energy in his sallies, in everything, that he like gave our team the oomph to get over the line in the end and win it 100%. I love you, Scratcher.
Oh, shit.
I love him.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I mean, redeemed himself. That's for sure. I feel that I don't remember that because it was a long time ago. But based off what you're describing, he's kind of bringing the energy that I feel like Sean Manor brought in like late 2024 / bit of last year. Like, I remember sat here in 2024 and we were watching Geelong Swans or something, and it was like Sean Manor I just locked in. And I was like, oh, my God, that man is gorgeous. And I feel like he bought, like, you know, Tom Papley's celebrations where they just bring everyone in. I feel like he was bringing that, but I haven't really noticed him do that this year. Like, he seems a bit flat. He's still scoring.
He's not popped off as much this year
3 in this game.
But, again, I'm going to toot Geelong's horn. Like, we have a lot of good players. I think our list runs very deep. That you don't need everyone performing well every single game. And that's okay.
Yeah.
When one steps down, like, someone else is going to step up. Mm-hmm. Like, I love my side.
I think that's what was missing in their first game was no one kind of stood up. They were all just like, I'm going to play my role. And it's like, no, well, you're actually missing a very key piece. You've got to kind of play at 110% to cover. Whereas in this one, they all kind of played their part. Granted, you had Cameron back, so like your team kind of filled up. Worst on, I had Brad at the bottom of the AFL fantasy again, even though he had 80% time on.
Brad.
Like Paddy is down the bottom too, but he was only on for 50%. So like fair enough, you know?
That's my dad. I wrote more of a collective one. Again, I don't like shitting on my boys. Our pressure in the first half was abysmal. I think they scored the most on us than any team ever has at GMHBA on record. But we were able to come back from it. Yes. It just, watching it, they were just handball chaining around us and like we were running in circles. It was embarrassing to watch.
Yeah.
And the whole time I was like, I have driven all the way down here for no reason to watch my team lose, and now I have to drive 2 hours back home after that. But again, boys pulled through in the end. For Rising, I wrote just Tanner Bruin count. He didn't play all last year for some off-field discrepancies. But he's come back, and for someone who, again, didn't play a single game with us last year, he's inserted himself back into this team, and it's like he never left, and he belongs right there. In our back line, he's playing halfback at the moment, and in our midfield. For ladder, I have them both just finishing top 6 again. And my takeaways were just that my team loves to keep me on my toes and question my life choices. And Freo should be just fine, and that I think Luke Jackson, who I love as well, looks fantastic in the forward line.
He looks very good.
He looks great.
Rising star, I don't know how long he's played, but I feel like the first time I've noticed Lawson Humphreys. And he actually played really good in the last game.
He's so good.
As
I
well.
love him.
And Murphy Reid still. He
He's
was last
elite.
year, but 19 disposals. He's a forward. He did kick 3 points though, which kind of sucks for him, and 1 goal. But he is like that electricity as well that I feel like you need, and he's exciting to watch. This game made me think, okay, maybe Geelong will be able to get up in the ladder because, like, you clawed back, whereas in the first game I watched, I was like, y'all are fucking slow. But now, like, you guys were able to come back to a team that I genuinely think could be a contender this year. All right. We're on. We've got so many games still to go. So, what time do you have to leave?
Oh, it's fine. Well, now that I've showered, cut this. Now that I've showered, like, 4, 5.
Okay. We'll, like, keep going this round. We might speed it up a smidge. I'm just going to, like, whatever you say different to what I was thinking.
Because you didn't write any notes?
Whatever you say different, I'll just be like, no, I think it could be this one. And then for the next rounds after that, let's just be like, best game, major standouts. Like, we'll skim even quicker. And then we're going to have to keep up with each match.
So she doesn't want me to talk.
I do want you to talk.
Wow. I've written pages of every game.
Yeah, I know. And I want you to talk through them. That's why I'm just letting you go. All right, so this game took us to, I was about to say GMHBA, to the SCG, Sydney Swans versus a basically non-existent Brisbane Lions team.
Mixed matched Brisbane Lions team.
104-60.
Brownlow, Bice, 3, Lizard, 2.
Bice.
Errol. Errol 1.
Rest in peace, Errol. Was this the game that he did it too?
Bice 8, bro. Don't know this man. My knowledge does not run deep for Sydney. But, like, he did well. I did not watch this game. Also, I'm driving home after a win from GMHBA at this point, so.
Okay, Bice is fair. Sheldrick, honestly, I think this was a game where they were like, oh, you could actually stay. He comes in and out of the side.
See, that doesn't warrant Brownlow in my brain.
Yeah, no.
That's just like, oh, cool. You're cool. Don't even know who that man is. For best on, I wrote Amadi kicked a bag. Damn.
The Amadi party.
I'm a hater
of Amadi.
Of Amadi. I think he's
inconsistent as
bad.
Fuck.
He's like, I guess, kind of like Chol. Like, if he's on, he's on.
Yeah.
But he's probably going to be off.
Yeah.
But with the addition of Curnow, obviously Curno's now getting
Clamps.
all the attention, the best backman on whoever they're versing, so it's giving Amadi time. And hey, if he's stepping up, he's stepping up. Good on him.
They also didn't have their key defender this round. Like, they had no...
Yes, Harris Andrews.
So, if anything, it kind of let them both be able to kind of flourish a little bit.
For worst on, I wrote, the worst on were all the suspended boys on the Lions side for forcing such a mixed match of a team.
Letting them down.
But they could never make me hate you, Harris Andrews.
Ty Gallop and Oscar Allen down the bottom. Oscar Allen got his first kick and kind of stole it because the ball ricocheted funny. But Ty Gallop, I feel like, is an experiment that I don't know if they're doing it right. Like, they've been putting him in the defense, and he's not bad, but I just remember that Collingwood game where him and... Who's the guy that's really good for them? Their forward. That's just, like, crazy good.
Logan Morris?
Yeah. Both of them were kicking it. I just feel like he's a forward, not a defender. And that proves, like, look at him all the way down the fucking bottom.
He finishes down the bottom almost every game at the moment. But, hey.
Like, what are they going to... They're going to shatter his confidence. Kai's down there too.
Not too much on Kai now. I didn't write anything for Rising and Upcoming. Again,
they're all kind of old.
I didn't watch this game, but it's Logan Morris. Every time, it's Logan Morris. For ladder finish, I just have them, again, both top 6. This is not a loss to me for the Lions. It's not. I wrote Lions will be fine. This is not their usual 23, and they have a bye. So, then I also wrote Sydney have the potential to be absolutely fucked without Errol. Because this was the game where he unfortunately hurt himself. And I think he's so crucial. But again, hindsight. 16 weeks recovery is brutal for such a good player who deserves more.
And same timeline last year, he did his fucking ankle in opening round. And now, like, round 1, it makes me sad that such a good player is so injury prone.
Yeah.
Like, we're going to hardly ever fucking see him. It's like
Will Day.
Jacob Wiedering with his fucking concussions. You're like, you're an incredible person, but, like, you actually have to perform in the contest, and you can't. And, yeah, Will Day's another good one.
Yeah.
I think it should have been more of a thrashing, to be honest. Like, yes, it was by 60-something points, but it wasn't 60, it was 50-something. Brisbane were heavily undermanned. Like, they should have smashed
They
them.
lost everyone. And Scottish Suitcase in Hugh McCluggage is still not back at this point. So, yeah, it wasn't... They just had to pull everyone and show up and, 8-12, like, you take that.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Then we went back to the MCG, Collingwood versus Adelaide. Another game where I think Adelaide should have fucking smacked them. Adelaide are a really disappointing team. In the sense of, they have all the manpower. Like, they've got strength, I feel like, in all realms. They've got their heavily freaking stacked forward line with the 3-headed dragon. Their defense isn't horrid. Granted, like, there's a guy that normally plays for them that I don't think's playing, and he's from overseas. Something Keane.
Mark King.
I think he's out at the moment. But other than that, they've actually got a really solid side, and, like, I feel like they don't go and just take the game away. They always keep their contender in it. And it's like, no, you're actually really good. Even last night against Carlton, yes, hindsight, they kept fucking Carlton kind of in it, like, within that 20 points. And that just, I think for me, proved why they were minor premiers, but they weren't able to take it to the next level. They went out in straight sets last year.
I think people forget the year prior, also, they finished 15th on the ladder. So last year might have just been, like, a bit of a fluke. And, yeah, them finishing maybe more towards the bottom of the top 10 now is a little bit more suited to where their skill sets lie. Because, yeah, going out in straight sets would hurt. It would hurt. Their ego. Brownlow. Wayne Malira was great.
Is that the defender who kind of came out of nowhere? Yeah.
Nick Dacos. Got to give him his 2. And Rochelle, I think, also did.
No Dan Houston.
Really well. No. Again, these are my Brownlow votes, and I'm going to do whatever I want.
Oh.
For best on, I didn't even do, again, any of those guys. I wrote Thriller. Thriller is goated, and I love Thriller.
Who's Thriller?
Phil Thorpe.
Oh, right.
Love him, love him, love him. 15
Jordan
touches.
Dawson's also always consistent. I feel like he's another leader. Like, when you talk about Max Gawn that leads by example and, like, takes the team with him, Jordan Dawson does that.
Yeah, he's great. Thriller kicked 3 goals off of 15 touches. He also ran 14.4 kilometers that whole game. He ran the most. He is a huge man.
He's a big boy.
And he ran 14 kilometers. So Mans is everywhere. For worst on it, Frampton, that's just who Thriller was on, and he killed him.
Was Darcy Moore playing? No.
No.
Billy Frampton is another Tom Barras, cannot lead the defense. Like, he needs to be led. Granted, like, Tom Barras ended up kind of pulling his finger out. But I feel like James Sicily guides Tom Barras, and that's the same vibes here. Like, Darcy Moore guides the back line. Without Darcy Moore and a leader down there, they're just everywhere, and they fall on top of each other. And Billy is not a good player. I don't know why he's in instead of Oleg. I just don't.
Because Oleg doesn't play anymore, babe. He's the MC.
No, I know, but like, why did he get dropped but Billy's still in, you know? They're both premiership players. I don't know. It makes no sense to me. And which one seems more enjoyable for the team? Oleg seemed like he brought a lot of engagement in the team. I don't know.
Ladder, I have Pies still in that wild card spot. They get a lot of home games. They get to stay at the G a lot. They'll recover and finish mid, as they are a very mid side. And I still have Adelaide top 6. I'm still a believer. I don't think yes, it is a fluke, but going 15th to first, like, I still think you land pretty smack bang in the middle of the 8. My takeaways were that Adelaide just remember that they are fast and they have power to score, and then proceeded to dominate. And I think a lot of teams will remember this and destroy the slow and boring Pies, and I am here for it.
Yeah. I don't think Adelaide, I think they will be up there at the top. I think they're going to get caught out because they leave their competitor in it to get it. Unlike a Brisbane, most of the time with Geelong, Sydney, it's like, we're just going to score as much as we fucking can. Whereas they kind of lean on the Carlton side of, we're not going to get enough of a buffer. It's kind of just like they drop off. I don't know. But they've got talent. That's what makes them infuriating. Rochelle's crazy. And I swear to God, last night or something, he kicked 2 off the ground. Like, they're talented. Anyways, now to talk about a team that we actually want to talk about. North Melbourne versus Port. This one...
Gag.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting it to be 113 to North, 67 to Port. If anything, it just made me be like, oh, North are good. Like, I wasn't like, oh, Port shit. I was like, oh, North are actually not that bad. Who do you have as your Brownlow?
She's with the 3. Luke Parker.
He's doing really good.
And I gave Stevens because he's up there. But again, I did not watch this game. Trend alert. I'm apparently not watching as much football at home as I thought. I'm actually at the games physically. Best on, I put Shees for putting in the hard work, and it's paying off. I don't know if everyone's like in touch with what he is doing on like his Instagram and stuff, but Mans is trying his best to uplift this team, and I think it is working fantastically this year. I mean, 31 touches, so many tackles, score involvements, everything.
He's really taking that leadership. What is he, a vice captain now?
The little 21-year-old is slaying, and I think Suv is also really stepping up and definitely the leader that they needed after Simpkins stepping down. So shout out to the leadership arrangements because they're working. For worst on, I did Paul Curtis. This is a bit nitpicky. Wow. I just think he could have impacted more. He's always like that player. Like, you always hear from him. He's always doing crazy hangers. Like, he did get a goal, but he like barely touched it and all that again. Like, I'm nitpicking. PC's normally, someone that like you hear about over and over and over again. And I feel like he hasn't had like the best start yet. But again, they smashed Port Adelaide, which is kind of unexpected. So...
See, my worst dons would have to be, like, Connor Rozee, Zach Butters, Jason Horne-Francis. Like, the energy, the fucking midfield that should be helping either side. It's like they had a lot of touches, 23 for Zach Butters, 24 for Connor Rozee, and what's his name?
Horny.
He's down here somewhere.
12.
Didn't do a lot with their touches. You know, like, you've got Joe Richards, who's new to the team, and I feel like he's actually contributing more than they are. And everyone talks so highly about Zach Butters, and I think he is talented. But maybe it's just that I don't watch them enough. I don't know. You look at Heaney in the midfield, you look at Bailey Smith in the midfield, and you just get told where their end goal goes, like how many goals they contribute to and how much they help their team score. I never see or hear them talk about Zach Butters supporting to helping their team win. I don't know. I just think like for such highly skilled players, then they didn't really support much, and like their touches didn't fucking do much.
Mm-hmm.
If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I do remember this game.
For rising and upcoming, I kind of just wrote everyone. Blamires, Doveston, O'Sullivan, McKercher, Trembath. Like, North's future is so bright.
Did George play?
No, he hadn't come back yet.
Colby McKercher's really good.
Love Colby McKercher.
And I actually, granted, yes, it's coming up now. When Alistair went and, like pushed in, I actually think that's needed in the game, like a bit of rough and cuts.
Mm-hmm. They're amazing. For ladder prediction, I have North not finishing in the bottom 4, which is very excited. They've been there the past 5 seasons or something. And I wrote for Port bottom 6 incoming. I think the mighty are falling. Touching on Zach Butters maybe not playing much for the team.
He might be going to Bulldogs.
This year is definitely just a portfolio season for him to show Victorian teams how good he is so he can get out of Port Adelaide. He will not be in Adelaide next year. He will be in Victoria where he wants to be and has wanted to be.
Which sucks for Port because I just don't believe in their coach either.
Yeah.
Even you watch his presses and stuff, like, he just doesn't seem in control and, like, he knows what he's talking about. I just really think they fucked up the Ken Hinkley management there. They really fucked that up. All right, to my game of the round, this was incredible to watch.
I did not watch this one.
This was really good to watch. Granted, it was sad that St Kilda couldn't put it through. Melbourne 120 to St Kilda 107. Jack Steele went up against his old side and is doing really fucking good this year.
Mm-hmm. I did see his interview after that he was a little bit upset. Poor baby.
That he got ignored or something. Yeah.
We love to see it. Best on,
it can only be one man. It can only be one fucking man, Maddie. It can only be one fucking man.
Is it the man that I wrote?
I don't think so. Well, actually, yes, like, he did great. 6 is very crazy, considering they were shitting on him the game before.
Yeah. I did give Van Rooyen best on, but I did write here, Gawn is the greatest ruckman of all time. Not just in the comp, of all time.
I feel like he saw that Melbourne had a chance and pulled the fucking team together and got it done. Like, he was the reason it happened.
They're already sewing his AA blazer.
How do you know?
He's getting another one. He's getting it.
He'd have to.
What other ruck is getting it?
Well, Tristan Xerri got suspended, so he can't now.
Yeah, I gave Gorney the 3 votes. Jack Sinclair, I still think, remains about the only player commanding the ball in St Kilda. And then, again, it's my Brownlow, and only I know my rules. I did give Van Rooyen a full forward. 1 vote.
Yeah, that's fine. I would have done, like, a Max Hall or something as well. Like, he got 5 shots at the goals, only missed 1, which is pretty crazy. And he's that energy piece, I think, for the Saints.
Mm-hmm.
But still, like, I think this was a case of Melbourne went into it being like, yeah, we're probably not going to win many games this year. And Saints knew that as well, being like, oh, this might be an easy grab. And then Melbourne were like, oh, actually, we actually might have a fucking chance, and pulled their finger out halftime. That was the vibes. Ladder.
Melbourne 11th to 14th. I have them, not making finals by any means, again, at the time. But being better of the bottom 8 teams. And then Saints, I wrote bottom 8, LOL.
Yeah. At this point, I don't even think that Saints will make the 8.
I wrote, a war chest does not mean you can buy your way to the finals rip. And Ross's game plan is not going to work in the big 2-6, which is slowing down the game, suffocating it, not scoring. You have to score to win.
Well,
them getting 100 is kind of gaggy, but yeah, they can't play how they are. I also wrote that Melbourne have been through so much in the off-season. getting rid of track,
Stephen May,
Clary, all that. And I've like deemed them the nation's underdogs for the season. And also just a little shout out that their coach, who at this point had a 100% win rate, ex-Geelong. Love you, Stephen King.
He just seems really smart. Like, and that's what everyone on Fox Footy keeps saying is like he's gone there and just been like, we need to speed it up. Like, we need to play fast. Yeah, it's going to look clunky and you're going to turn over the ball. Then be quick to go get it. Like, and that's the game now, is fast and zoom it. And if it drops on the ground in your forward 50, pick it up and kick it through the sticks. Like, that's his kind of mantra. And I think from what I've heard is all the boys are really enjoying him. Even Jack Steele said that in his interview, that he's really enjoying, what do they call him? Is his last name King? Kingy or something. I don't know. They call him something.
Probably. And then
he just seems really switched on.
Last one.
This one was my first look at the Suns and thinking, ooh. They didn't really deserve the number one spot, I thought. At their home ground as well. Gold Coast versus West Coast. The coasts. Coast to coast. 131-72. Dersma kicked his first goal, pretty sure, in this game.
Pretty sure.
CP3 dropped off disposals by nearly 10. They must have clamped him. But then again, he had 5.
He kicked 4, so... he was my best on still. I just, had him yet again reminding us that he's phenomenal. 23 touches and 4 goals. Again,
He's good. 81% time on ground. I didn't realise that Devin Robertson left Brisbane to go play for West Coast until 2 games ago. I was like, what the fuck are you doing here? Who did you have for Brownlow votes?
I gave Noah Anderson the 3, Tracky the 2, and Tuk the 1. Again.
Damn,
my Brownlow, y'all will never get in my head. My Brownlow.
You love Tuk Miller.
I do love Tuk.
I think this was the game where Zeke Hewland actually got upset. I think this was the game, and it was in the corner, right near the goals. Sorry, Kitty's snoring really fucking loud. But this was when I first started looking at his brother, Bodie, who's a defender. It's so funny, like one's up the top, one's down the bottom. He's really good. He's really, really good and really strong. Like, he doesn't look small. Granted, I know as a defender you can't, but like he just looks really built to be a defender. And I saw him come up the field a lot and pass the ball around. Like, he doesn't just sit down the back. He comes and helps move the ball around. Who did you have as rising?
Just Will Dersma.
Classic.
Obviously. He's going to do great. Again, it's harder to cook on a worse side, but he'll get there. He'll have his better days, he'll have his worse ones, but yeah, back him up. Number 1 draft pick for a reason.
It helps that his girlfriend's boyfriend, his sister's boyfriend plays there. Because Harley Reid's dating his sister.
I don't know if that's still happening.
I'm pretty sure it is. Otherwise, that's hella awkward.
Shout out Yasmin.
Hella awkward. Dersma's fucking everywhere. Any notes? So, Eagle Spoon.
Hindsight.
Crazy.
I had, at this point in time, again, I now have my wooden spooner locked in, and it will be Essendon. And I still had Suns top 4. I just wrote Eagles. Honestly, did not look that bad, so shout out for not getting super duper cooked. Like, 10 goals is still a lot, but like, I don't know.
Giants got smashed worse.
They did worse a few rounds later against Sydney. So, and then the Suns are still scary, but I'm still not convinced that it will translate in finals. Again, you can't go from winning one final to winning all the finals. And I just wrote that Dim is cooking up there, because he is. He's really cooking with these guys.
As well. The lifestyle's legit.
Yeah.
Easier for editing. Okay, round 2. We might try and speed run the next 3 because we're on round 5, I guess, now. Maybe I'll just ask you questions and we can talk this out. I'm just trying to, like, work out how to best do this.
Every episode's going to be different, guys.
Yeah. Well, keep them on their toes, you know. All right, round 2, I was in Bali. So if I'm honest, I didn't watch that game. I did watch that game. I did watch that game.
Hey, I had a lot to say, and I didn't watch any games the round prior, except for the one I went to, so.
The game I did watch, though, was Hawthorn Swans, which was our first game, 99-82. This game made me show some below-the-line behaviours, that's for sure. Brownlow was probably all fucking Hawthorn players, which I can see you've got.
Nuki, Moore, and then Mills, so no.
I reckon Newcombe could win one. A Brownlow eventually.
Not after Easter Monday, I'll tell you that.
No, not after Easter Monday. But
shit.
I genuinely think
he might get there. Yeah,
he's young. He is really young.
Leadership role, he'll be fine. Best on, I still gave it to Gunners again, and just wrote that he continues to wind back the clock. Bro's forgetting how old he is, but he's remembering that he needs to be him, and he's doing it every time. Like another 4 or something, I think he got. So, like, he could win the Coleman. Jack Dunstan could win the Coleman.
This game, I feel like, as a Swan supporter, made me be like, oh, are we not quick enough? Would you say Hawks are the fastest team in the league? Who is?
Doggies.
And then where do you go, Hawks?
Probably Gold Coast.
Gold Coast.
I think they're super fast.
I reckon Hawthorn's Chaos Ball. Like, they just are really, really just confusing.
Yeah, Easter Monday things.
Like that last 2 minutes of Easter Money was crazy.
Worst on, I wrote the Sydney fans for throwing things at the players.
Yeah.
What do you think was going to happen, bro? You get banned. It's not.
Well, yes.
Your Coke Zero bottle is not worth you not being able to show up to games for 5 years.
Jill's sister's fiance and I had a little bit of a tiff about this in Bali though, because I said Nick Watson kicked that goal and he went to the Sydney cheer squad and was like, go home. Like, he antagonized them. Granted, does that mean you throw something? Like, no, you don't throw shit. But if you're going to go and approach the crowd and create angst, don't sook about it when a bottle gets thrown near you. It doesn't even hit you. Does that mean you should throw shit? No. But I think, like, I don't know. Like, if you're just playing and something gets thrown at you, that's worse.
I don't think it's that deep, and you should let a guy who's the same height as me upset you that much. He kicked a goal. Fucking get over it. It wasn't even the sealer. It wasn't even the sealer. Like, you lost well and truly before that, guys.
Yeah.
And yeah, maybe in that moment you do feel upset, but like, again, almost everyone who does something like that gets a 5-year ban.
Yeah. It was dumb.
You're never going to get away with that.
It was dumb. I think my only thing is, like, don't have a sook about it when you go and approach the crowd. Like, it's like the same person that got his head touched and then the guy got banned. It's like, well, you actually went in for a hug. Like, what did you expect to happen? Like, these people idolize you. You know? I don't know. Worst on, Sydney
fully
fans.
hate Nick Watson still, by the way. Rising, I did Jai Sarong.
He's so good.
He's good. And Hawthorn are the ones that dropped him.
So good.
So, again, I like seeing... I don't even think he played for Hawthorn. He was just in the VFL.
Played 10 games or something.
Or something like that. So to see him, like, come to Sydney and immediately slot in and do well, like,
yeah.
I love to see it.
And we needed someone down there in defence who's a little bit agile and a bit crazy.
And shout out his brother.
Caleb. Shout out.
Ladder, I just have you both finishing top 6.
Hopefully.
And my takeaways, Sydney did well to hold despite having their 2 stars out. Again, we need to remember that Errol and Heaney did not play this game. So to hold on, like, I still think Hawthorn, you are garbage. It fell off in the second half.
Can you tell Maddie hates Hawthorn, bro?
I'm a Geelong supporter. It's in my blood. Fell off in the second half and felt like they had no possession over the ball, Sydney. Yeah. And Kerner needs to lock the fuck in. Like, a few games, like, you're expecting it, bruz. Like, you need to lock in. You need to kick goals. They sacrificed so much to bring you over here. Like, show them that they made the right decision.
Yeah, I read something that he said he just wants to be he doesn't want to be like a main key forward.
Which is just such... There's no way, right?
Have we met the guy? Have said it.
Have we met the guy?
Crazy town.
And then I just wrote that I'm still not convinced with the Hawks and enjoy your 18 days off. Outrageous that they got 18 days off, by the way.
Was their next game Easter Monday?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Well, no wonder.
They got a whole week off more than us, by the way.
No wonder. All right, second game of the round was Adelaide versus Western Bulldogs at Adelaide Oval, and Bulldogs won by 6, 88-94. Who was your best on? Let me guess.
It's Bontempelli showing us yet again that he is the GOAT. 30 disposals, 7 score involvements, 1 goal, 7 clearances. Please give him his flowers, which is the Brownlow.
Yeah.
Give it to him. And then I gave Fraser 2.
Joel.
Again, my Brownlow. And Dawson I gave 1.
Dawson's just a workhorse.
He's so good, bro. I love him.
Even
but
last
Bont's
night,
getting the
good.
Brownlow, guys.
I mean, it'd be nice. You think of like these mids that deserve the Brownlows, and it's like they're like stocky and they take on the pressure. So surely Nick, just pull your finger out and get in the contest a bit more.
No, not with the injury. You lost 3 votes there, brother. You're not winning it.
Do you reckon the Bont had 3 votes there to keep up for it?
Yes, the Bont's getting 3 votes again.
Okay.
100%.
We'll see. Who'd you have as worst on?
I wrote no one. Again, this is like such a good game. I'm not going to like pick or hate to hate. Like, yeah, there's going to be people that barely touch the ball or whatever, but again, it was just like an elite game. Mm-hmm. For Rising and Upcoming, I did do Fraser. He played such a quality first half. You look at his stats, I believe like 90% of them were actually from that first half, and he kind of disappeared in the second half.
Do you reckon they realised that he was kind of cooking and went
potentially? I mean, all last year he was branded Baby Bont, no matter what he was doing.
Him.
Yeah, that's him, Joel Fraser. Yeah. Yeah, or maybe, again, he's just a bit young, doesn't have, like, the stamina, I'm not sure. But, yeah, he played an elite first half. That's why I ended up giving him the 2. I think that's enough to, like, warrant more Brownlow votes, despite kind of disappearing in the second. But still finishing, top 6?
Yeah, and he had 3 goals.
Yeah.
So it's pretty decent.
Legend.
Ladder position?
Adelaide, top 8 still. So, like, slowly going down. I believe I wrote top 6 for the last one, but top 8. And then I have Doggies top 2.
Yep.
At this rate, like, dominating. I wrote fully on the Doggies train now. Wowza, 3 good teams defeated, which, again, all of last year they were known for fucking smacking the shit out of all the bottom sides, but never being able to beat top 8 sides. And they've just gone 3-0 against top 8 sides. So I'm fully on the Doggies bandwagon. They're really utilising their mids and forwards to make up for their back 6. I think, yeah, they've realised that, like, the defence is not the best, so how about we just never let the ball be down there? Mm-hmm. And then they don't need to worry about anything. But I do think Karmas has really stepped up. And it's a blessing that he didn't get traded like he wanted. I believe he was going to go to Carlton or something like that. It didn't go through, and now he gets to play in the Doggies.
Thank God he didn't.
And then I wrote Adelaide with not a convincing win with the Pies and a narrow loss here, not liking it for the minor premiers. And they should lose next round as well, which they did.
Oh, shit.
I've got that future. I wrote that, and yeah, I still tipped them, by the way, so I lost that tip.
Yikes.
Idiot!
You should read your notes.
Idiot.
Third game was Tigers Gold Coast Suns. So Damien Hardwick versus his old side. I always love watching these two, even though I didn't watch this game. But I just love the idea of Damien Hardwick going up against his old side. Because I feel like he didn't leave rudely. Like, it was just like, I can't do this anymore. But I've got a side hoe and went up to the Gold Coast.
But I got those Nepo babies up there and they're looking good.
Looking at the stats, like, what the hell? Not him at the top.
I gave him some Brownlow votes.
All right, who was your Brownlow votes to?
Tuk, bro.
You fucking love Tuk.
I gave him 3. I gave Bodie the 2. And I gave, again, Ben King 1.
Yeah.
He kicked the ball 8 times that game, and 7 of them were goals.
Do you reckon he's the Coleman?
That's my Coleman medalist.
Right, okay.
100%.
The better king.
Well, the other one doesn't play, so
Yeah.
no offense, Max. Yep. And then for worst on I just wrote, I mean, this is about what we expected. The Tigers' cohesion, I guess. It seems like they hate each other. I don't know, like, it's not meshing to me. I think maybe they're all too young, haven't played together enough. They just were kind of all being a bit selfish, especially with some of their like shots for goals and all that, which I think I write in my next game for them as well, is not good.
Yeah. Rising star.
Ethan Reid went out and did what Sam Darcy thinks he's doing each week.
Oh shit, 4.
Just a tall guy who marks the ball and then kicks a goal. Sam Darcy, when are you going to do that? It's fine. You don't need to. The doggies are doing really well. And then ladder, Tigers bottom 3.
Yeah.
Again, still being a bit hopeful. I think it's that 17th is pretty much unlocked for them. And Suns top 4. Because again,
They just say this is what they should have done.
Yeah, you bash on a bad side, you make up for when they somehow beat you last year. Like all's well that ends well.
Was that the game where that was West Coast where the Rioli ran down the guy to save the game? West Coast Richmond. That was a good
Love
game.
Rioli.
There's just a bit of me like North, like I will tip against North, but my soul wants North to win. It's the same when I do Richmond. Like I'm like, I can't tip you because it's not going to happen. But my soul would feel good if they won, which is so backwards because I grew up hating Richmond.
They better win Dreamtime.
They better be. That's them. That's their thing.
That's their one win.
Surely. All right. This game I watched, I sat in a restaurant in Bali.
Mm-hmm.
It was a barbecue restaurant. I had barley belly. I was eating mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
St Kilda Giants at Energy Stadium.
NG.
Giants 74, St Kilda 78. For the majority of this game, St Kilda was smashing them. And then let them come in and nearly steal it late.
Damn it. No, actually I like both these sides. So I'm here for whatever. I just think it's funny when Saints lose after what they've spent all their money on.
I don't think that... I think just like how I said before that with Melbourne, they came in thinking they weren't going to win it. And then Saints were like, we don't have to push that hard. But then Melbourne were like, oh, actually... we actually might be able to win it, and then went on to win it. I think this was the same vibes. Giants came in a bit shattered, low confidence, and we're just like, let's stick to our game plan and not lose by that much. And then Saints just lost composure, lost a bit of fucking, let's try and take this thing home, took their foot off the gas and stopped playing. And I think their people that they've brought in haven't been that great. Like, Sam Flanders is copping a lot of shit. He came from the Gold Coast. I don't think he's doing that bad. I think he's playing his role, but he's not a standout fucking game creator anyway, like Naz, right? Mm-hmm. You give your $2 million to Naz because of what he did with Melbourne last year and all the other...
For 2 Brownlow votes.
For 2 Brownlow votes. And honestly, there were a lot of times where he came in and he did game-saving shit last year. He's not doing it this year.
No, he's not.
But he's the one that you kind of build your side around. Just like Patrick Dangerfield for me is like in the middle of the Geelong Cats. Granted, like it's probably other people now, but when they were building their strong side, like you kind of build your team around him. Mm-hmm. Sam Flanders is not that guy, so let's stop hating on him. Tom De Koning should be doing fucking way more though.
Yeah, he should.
Like they were shitty at him because he lost against Max. And then he played the exact same way for GWS. He didn't adapt his gameplay at all. And arguably, they've been saying though that the new style suits him, the flick out.
Yeah, he was supposed to be like the GOAT or something.
And who's doing the best with it? Brody's doing well. Gawn is doing incredible. And
Timmy, Big X, it's still the juggernauts, bro.
There's that guy that Oscar Steen that subbed in for Collingwood. He was incredible at it.
He was.
Anyways, who do you have as Brownlow votes?
Lockie Ash, Jack Sinclair, Cal Wilkie.
Yeah. Best on?
Cal Wilkie really stepping up and holding down the back. 28 disposals, 11 intercepts, 89% disposal efficiency.
He's a captain, so it's nice seeing the stats are high. Like, he's not just kind of fizzling in the back. And Jack Sinclair's always kind of up there too, and he's the other captain, except he is not up. He's not up in this one. Oh, I passed him. Oh, yeah, he's up there too. Okay. All right, worst on.
Did not write one. Again, I didn't watch this game. Thank God. It looked boring. So, yeah, again, I'm not just going to bully to bully.
Do you know who's actually someone? Flying Ryan, the guy that they got in from West Coast. He's all the way down here with his stats. Time on ground, 71%. 4 disposals, 1 goal. They've brought him in as that energy kind of to support Jack Higgins. Jack Higgins isn't having a good season either. That quick, fast pace, bring a bit of energy. He's not really. There was a game recently where he kicked a few, but he's not. 1 goal, 4 disposals.
I might be wrong, injured?
Is he now?
I think so, maybe.
Yeah,
Don't hold me to that.
Jack Higgins kicked 2 goals, but, like, I just remember him being really good.
He normally, holds up the forward line, but he hasn't really been.
So then when you think of their forward line, who is it? Right? Like, I can think of their defenders.
True.
Well, they've only just moved him there, right? Like,
they play him.
He's a better, I think, in the
Ross.
midst. I think he's better in the midst. Anyway.
Flying Viking was my rising still. I'm going to back him. I think I went to the next Saints game and I just watched Ross throw his plays around to any in which position on the field to which he feels like. And it's just like you can't build wins or anything from that. It's ridiculous.
There's no continuity in where people can play and build their skills.
I still have GWS finishing bottom 10 with a sad face because, again, I really like the Giants and I don't want to see them fall. And I have Saints finishing 11th right now, LOL, because that's 1 away from the wild card, and I think that would be very funny. And then I just wrote that, please end suffocation gameplay, Ross, I beg.
He's just a bit boring.
Yes.
I don't know. Bit snooze town.
You can't buy all these cool players and then do nothing with them.
Yeah, it's a bit embarrassing. I didn't watch this game.
Neither did I.
All I know was that this, I think, was the Jack Steele cement, yes, he is really good game.
I didn't give him any votes.
Like, his numbers and stuff were really good. But, like, I feel like
Brayshaw did amazing.
Yeah, which he's been a bit quiet. I feel like all I hear is Josh Tracy and then the pony guy, Voss.
I hate Voss.
Who came from Essendon. Did you know that?
I hate Voss.
Oh, shit.
He's such an asshole.
Oh.
We'll get there. Brayshaw did 39 disposals, a goal, and 10 score involvements. Like, I feel like it's like pick or choose between him and Sarong on like who's going to step up this game. Mm-hmm. Because I felt at the Geelong game where they lost that Brayshaw was not present at all. It was all Sarong. So to see them like kind of like
work together.
Interlock, like it works. I gave Bolton 2 and then I gave Gorney 1 because I'm always going to give Gorney 1. I love Gorney.
Shai is the guy that I feel like Shay or whatever, is the guy that Richmond would probably be looking at now and be like, wish we kept you.
100%.
Morris is good and fast, but he's not. I just don't.
He's not Bolton, yeah.
He's not ball smart. Like, I don't know.
No, he's just
Chase.
Yeah. Hey, if it works, it works.
Yeah.
Worst on I did Van Royen.
Oh.
Just because like he kicked 6 in that one game and then he didn't kick any this game, so I was like, where'd he go? And I don't think he's done much since. For ladder, I just wrote Frere in the finals. And D's I have bottom 5. Again, I just wasn't like, to come off of like such a good win, to go in here and like not really show up. Like, this is like the Melbourne that I think that we're all expecting. Like,
yeah.
From what I heard, again, I didn't watch, there was like no connections and they were garbage.
Yeah. What is that? What is that?
Do you read the book?
Where did you get that?
that really the first question that you asked me?
Oh, sorry. Thank you. Okay, I'll play with that in a second. I was just talking to Mum about that as well. And Mum was like, everyone has one of those.
Oh, good Peter impression.
She doesn't even sound like that.
No,
Sorry,
she
Mum.
doesn't.
All right. Tell us about your Voss hate.
This was the game where he made fun of the player for balding.
Yes!
Where he picked up the other player.
That one was funny, though. The balding one
no.
was low blow.
No, you don't pick up players. You're all grown men. Like, what are we doing?
The bald thing was rude, though.
And the last one, I don't know if a lot of people saw, he tried to steal a set shot from Tracy. There was a free kick given to Tracy. I think it might have been out on the floor or something, and he was like nowhere near it. He sprints from like mid inside the 50 to the goal line to be like, I'll take it. I want to kick this goal. And the umpire was like, no, it's given to Tracy, and he had to go back. And he was like laughing about it.
Oh.
So I wrote wanker behaviour. Like, what do you mean
Yeah.
you're trying to steal stats? Like, if you watch him, he's just like so selfish. I thought he was so cool last year. And yeah, when he moved from Bombers, I think he got delisted from the Bombers.
Yeah.
Which is crazy to be
'cause
delisted
they'd
from
be
such a
wanting him
shit
now.
side to then like step up and be him and Freo. But yeah, not if you're going to be like a complete asshole about it. I'm not here for that. And don't pick up players.
It was really funny when Nick Dacos and Toby Green got interviewed on AFL 360. They asked them about, like, if that stuff's funny to them. And, like, everyone in the media was alluding to the fact that he was making fun of Harry's hair, but no one actually said it. And then Toby Green was like, what, was he making fun of his balding or something? Like, he just came out and said what everyone was thinking. I thought that was really funny. All right. Poor Essendon. Do you want to jump in this, Jill? You didn't watch this game, though. We'll get you on the next Saints one.
What's my team losing?
Oh.
Adelaide.
Oh.
No, this will be the Brisbane game.
Port Adelaide versus Essendon, 133-70. Port's come back, but they fucking lost a key player in the process. Rest in peace, Connor Rose. Who you got?
Butters is the GOAT. Rip Port when he leaves. 36 disposals, 6 tackles, 13 score involvements, 5 centre clearances. What a legend. 2 points to Horny and 1 point to Alira Leah, who has been so good.
He was not that good when he was at Sydney.
He's been so good. This year specifically. Like, he's always pretty good. But, like, this year, like, he's holding up the back as best
I just
as
think
he can.
he's a bit of an underrated defender. Like, because he makes mistakes, they're just, like, he's inconsistent. But, like, when he's on, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, people say Marby Old Chawl's, like, underrated and, like, he's good. And, like, he's not underrated. Like, he gets credit even though he goes off and on. Anyways. Tell us your best on.
Butters. It has to be Butters. And for worst on, any swing I can take at Ben Mackay, I will swing at Ben Mackay.
He's not good.
Ass. He's like the most paid, well, not now with Naz, but he's up there in like top 5 most paid players.
He's got a good head of hair now, though.
And he's
He's got a good head of hair.
shit. I guess they thought they were cooking when Bombers stole him from North, but I know North won that battle in the end. And at the moment, North is winning the Jason Horn-Francis battle as well.
100%. 100%. Rising.
Bergs. I will always believe in him.
He's pretty good.
I love Burgoyne. He's not doing the best, and I feel like he's so close to being such a crucial player for them as well, and he just doesn't get his flowers because, again, like, you have Butters and Rosie right there. Like, they're going to talk about Butters and Rosie. But, yeah, he's good.
I feel like that was Joe Richards' fuck you Collingwood for not wanting to keep me game as well, because he had 21 disposals, 2 goals, 1 point. Like, they kind of fucked up letting him go, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Sucks. Any takeaways? And their ladder, sorry.
Ladder, Port, I have like in the 12th to 15th range. And then Dons, this was the game that sealed it, that they are officially my wooden spooners for the 2026 campaign. Takeaways was just, it always feels rough for Essendon fans, but I feel like this loss felt a little bit worse and that they are cooked. Like, this is it, they're done. And that Port looked good, rest in peace, Rosie. That sucks. And that they have some easy games coming up, so let's see what their new coach can do against these shitter sides.
God damn. Last game of the round was West Coast
Gag.
Eagles versus North Melbourne.
Gag.
West Coast won 111 to 94. I also just realised Tristan Sherry's 27. Does this man look 27?
No.
No, how old does he look? Let's say it on 3.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
34.
32. Oh, shit. That is not a 27-year-old.
We're the same age.
That is not a 27-year-old.
Korean skincare, guys, it works.
I didn't watch this game.
Neither did I. Kind of glad. I'm a big North fan. Shout out Kale.
out Kale.
So seeing them gag me with this loss blew my mind. Blew my mind. I gave Big X the 3. Harley Reid the 2. She's the 1. I love She's. This is the game where, yeah, he got 39 touches, which is huge. But he, I don't know if you saw, was in every interview being like, I did nothing with them.
Oh, no,
I had
didn't.
the ball constantly and I did not do enough. I love him. He's so humble.
I rate that because, yeah, like, my next question was going to be, like, 39, but for what? Like, he didn't get a goal.
He's recognised that. And he's very hard on himself to be like, yeah, no, I did nothing with all my touches.
Because everyone's worried now with the umpiring that it's stat padding. Like, they'll just get as many touches to try and look good. And Nick Dacos is now kicking a lot of goals, which now has me worried that, like, yeah, he could get it because he's at least getting return. Anyways, worst on.
I just wrote North as a collective at the time, not being able to beat the curse that they can't win 2 games in a row. Yeah, because what do you mean you got rolled by West Coast?
Yeah.
I could not believe it.
And not by, like, 1 goal either. It was, like, 3 goals. Like, a quite big margin. Ladders, still the same.
I had Eagles 17th, which is second last, which again, I don't believe anymore. And then I had this game put me thinking that North might finish in the bottom 4 again because I got very scared that, yeah, like if you can't beat West Coast, you've got no shot.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, the takeaways are just North, bro, what happened? You have them at Optus Stadium again later in this year. Don't give them another Clarko still on sack watch.
I've just noticed, like, West Coast Eagles get a lot of Sunday night games, which is fair. They're not a primetime player, but, like,
Yeah, they have
being
that
the
shit on
slot,
lock.
You know?
Well, it's
Imagine
really
that's just
early
a slot.
for... It's like late afternoon for us, but for them, it's like mid-afternoon. So then they're done with footy by dinner time. They probably prefer it.
And I actually don't mind, like, a Sunday night footy game that starts at, 6 or 7:30 for us. I actually don't mind it, but, like, imagine that's your slot, you know? And
Graveyard.
yeah, it's a bit sad. All right, let's see how quick we can do round tray. We start Thursday night, Geelong Cats versus Adelaide Crows.
I was there, man.
At GMHBA.
I was there, man.
Tell us. How'd it go?
The score makes it look like it was a bit of a slog, but I feel like just the pressure overall was really good. And despite it being neck and neck the entire time, I felt so comfortable watching this game. I don't know how to describe it. Mm-hmm. Like, they were
knew you
never
were
more
gonna
than,
win it.
like, 10 under us. But
Such
I
a
felt
low-scoring
so
game.
just like, nah, we're going to win this. Like, I felt like we were in control. Baz did really well. He got 40, so I gave him the 3 votes. I gave Brian 2, and then I gave Worrell from Adelaide the 1. I think he's incredible this year.
Worrell is
underrated.
one that 100%.
Underrated.
Like, I see him everywhere on the ground, but doesn't get the
The Flowers,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Same with Tom Stewart. I think Tom Stewart doesn't really get enough. He used to, but I feel like more recent, he just cops shit rather than praise.
For best on, I gave it to Dempsey and Manor. They put their heads down and put the game to rest. And I hope that no one ever works out their gameplay and what they do with the ball.
Oh, Dempsey got 2.
And that they never get clamped. Their ground ball in our forward 50 is elite. Like, Dempsey's kind of, like, known for being that kind of guy. But Manor's, like, there with him. They're, like, a dream team. And, yeah, they definitely, like, got us over the edge at the end there. 100%. And also just a shout out to Mullen for an elite tag. Kept ranking too.
Is he your tagger? Like James Jordan is our tagger, he's your tagger? Like,
I would argue Mullen's the best tagger in the league. 100%.
damn.
Yeah, Rankin touched the ball 7
was your worst
times. I did worst on was the rain and the hail that I had to sit through at this game in Geelong. We got hailed on, and Kale and I, we sat there and we did not move from our seats.
Shout out.
So yeah, worst on was definitely the rain. Did not love that. I didn't bring a hoodie, so I was using my scarf to protect me. For Rising, he's not doing the best, but I truly believe he'll get there. It's Mitch Edwards, our ruck. That was like his second game ever. Again, he's not great. If you speak to Cal, he's going to shit on him. Any chance that he gets, he'll get there.
No, but he played
He'll
well
get
this
there,
last
he's a
game, didn't he?
baby. He'll get there.
No, do you know what though? Fuck the haters, because everyone has hung shit on Geelong for their lack of ruck development / not being able to score the guy from St Kilda and not making enough of an effort to get a ruck. So you can't shit on them not developing and then shit on their development. And I'm pretty sure, didn't he do really well this last game?
He did all right. I believe in this Adelaide game. It was this one or the Dockers game. He played 2 minutes or something in the last quarter. I think we were very much like, thank you for your service. We'll take it from here and we'll win the game. So I thought the same was going to happen in the Easter Monday game. I was like, we're never seeing this man on the ground ever again. But he was there. And
I think he did all right.
Yeah, he was fine. Again, this is like his 3rd game or something. Of course, he's not going to be able to keep up with rucks that have been doing it forever, because why is like almost every single ruck ancient?
Yeah, I know. They're all old. Max Gorn, like, what are Melbourne going to do, you know? It doesn't seem like they have a backup. But as a Geelong supporter, real quick question. Do you think you'll be a premier this year? Like,
We win the flag?
Do you think you'll get into the grand final?
No.
So, like, wouldn't you rather the ruck development now?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm
100%.
aiming and I'm hopeful for a top 4.
Yeah.
Maybe lose the prelim. Those are my hopes. I guess, apart from obviously my team making the final, I'm dreaming of like a Brisbane Western Bulldogs grand final.
Damn.
Either Doggies get another one, and then hopefully Bevo can break his top 4 curse, or Lions 3-peat, and I'm here for a Lions 3-peat.
Yeah. Which they definitely seem like they still have skills, so. Any other takeaways? Or ladders?
Ladder was Cats finishing 4th or 6th. I still think that we're going to nail that area. And Crows, again, I still just have finishing like top 8, anywhere in there, probably the 7 or 8 mark. Takeaways, I don't know if you saw, but it was Atkins kicked the ball out. The umpire thought it was off of the Adelaide player's boot, and before the Arc could step in and fix it, he kicked it back in immediately, and the Arc can't take back gameplay. So I just wrote that he's big-brained. I also wrote that Ollie Henry was putting his body on the line, but I feel like he is getting a bit in the way of Shannon Neal. I was proven a bit wrong the game after, thank God, because I'm here for both of them being here. We never had a big margin, but I felt really calm the whole game. Would have been a smashing if we could bloody convert. We kicked 14 behinds that game. Like, imagine if those were goals. We would have absolutely annihilated them.
100%.
And I was blown away by our forward 50 pressure. It lived in our half the entire game. That's, again, why I felt like we were going to win. Mm-hmm. We were really struggling to convert, and, like, every once in a while it would slip through and Adelaide would just, like, get a goal because, again, their forwards are elite. But I still felt, a weird calmness where normally I need, like, at least like an 18-point margin before I'm like, oh, we might be able to do this. But no, this game was fun. I love this game.
Proof that Crows just play too close. They just play too close. Okay, then we went to Marvel. I actually watched this game.
I did not, thank God.
Collingwood Giants. Based on how Giants were playing, if they had converted, I think it could have been way closer, like 87-54, and they were in it until maybe I want to say 4/4 time, because we were at the bar and we're about to head off for dinner, and we were like, they're not going to win now. Like, you could just tell that they're just taking their foot off the gas. This was Nick Dacos could win the Brownlow pivotal game, I think. Like 2 goals, 2 behinds, and he still had just as many disposals. It was just proof, okay, like he can do it all rather than just pass the ball around. I think that I saw this guy a lot, Lockie Ash, and kind of as much as, yes, he's still getting high disposals, I think this is one of those ones where it'd be like Harry Sheezel, like, I had it a lot, but I didn't do a lot. Like, Clayton Oliver, the last 2 Giants games has kind of been underwhelming. Post his first game, he brought so much into it. But Collingwood thrive off of slow kick to kick. And then Nick quickly runs through when everyone's just like, oh my God, who's fucking stopping Nick? And Nick's like, oh, sorry, it's actually in Tim Embry's hands. Like, I already got it down there. And Giants were just too, like, undermanned to be able to even stop any of that shit. What did you have?
Nick getting the 3, Josh getting the 2, Lucky Whitfield getting the 1. Best on, again, Dacos squared.
Yeah.
69 disposals, 8 tackles, 12 score involvements. Pies could not be so fucking boring if they could play all like the Dacos brothers. I hate watching them.
Every Dacos supporter, and by every I mean like it's a lot of Swoop Luke, he's just like, can we please stop putting Josh in the back? Like, imagine the 2 of them together. Because Josh has the capability to be like Nick. He just doesn't, like Nick has said out, I just get to go wherever I want. Like, I can do whatever I want within reason. But yeah. Worst on?
Hogan.
Yeah.
He touched it.
He did like nothing.
Yeah, 4 times. I wrote, you're supposed to be in contention for the Coleman, and that means you kick goals.
And they were undermanned again because they brought Darcy Moore in, and then he hurt himself. And then they put him back out, and he couldn't even kick the fucking ball. Like, this was a frustrating one because Giants could have had it. And Josh was out first quarter. He went and had to get his shoulder retaped. So, like, there were so many things that proved like Collingwood weren't as strong. But Giants just aren't as strong either. Ladder prediction?
Wild card.
/ rising.
Rising Oscar Steen.
100%. Like, thank fuck Collingwood have some talent coming through. And that kid, he was so good.
He was.
He was so good. And now, like, there's no way he's going to be out of the side because they played him the next game at 50% and everyone cracked the shits. They were like, Darcy Cameron can't play the new style, so just put him down the forward and help the boys grab it. Anyways, yeah, 100%.
And yeah, ladder predictions, wild card for Pies. I still think they'll scrape the 9 and 10 because they're just lucky that way. And then I still have Giants missing finals now in the 11th to 13th. I still think they'll finish top of the bottom 8, but they'll be in the bottom 8.
Yeah.
And my only takeaway was I don't think I've watched any Giants games this year. I just have not been around for them. So I'm so curious as to how, like, on paper, their team still has so many good players. It's just not translating into wins at all. So I'm curious, like, where the issue is when you do have, like, your Lucky Ash, your Lucky Whitfield, your Finn Callahan, your Toby Green, your Clary. Like, why is it not working?
Do you know what? Toby Green actually, I feel like, hasn't been that pivotal this year either. 100%. Jill, do you want to come and do St Kilda Brisbane?
No. Oh, no. I was at this game.
Of course I don't want to do that.
I was at this game.
Then we go to Marvel Stadium, St Kilda 80 to Brisbane Lions 113. Jinkies. Do you know what? I said earlier that Hawks can't score. They just score a shit ton of points. St Kilda has continuously had a lot of points as well.
I call it Brisbane-itis because normally
Yeah.
Brisbane are the ones that somehow win by kicking a million behinds, but they've not been terrible this year. But I still call it Brisbane-itis.
Brownlow votes, who you got?
Berry 4-3, Washcroft 4-2, and Zorks again 4-1. I put Berry as best on because he was in Naz's head early. They were paired together.
Yeah, he played a
and
bit feral this game.
They also, Naz then gave away a free kick and conceded a goal because they were just fighting the entire time. And he was just kind of really everywhere. He also kicked a goal. Like, he was kind of tagging, kind of not tagging, just there to piss Naz off, which worked. But still could kick a goal, still got over 30 touches, still tackling, still getting the score involvements. Yeah, he was great. He was so good.
Worst on?
Draper,
Yeah.
I wrote, is such a specimen. He was low-key everywhere but didn't really do anything at all. And I loved him in Bombers. I was heartbroken when he got injured and didn't play. And I was so excited for him to join Brisbane, but I guess, yeah, like, Bombers' best is obviously Brisbane's shittest. But he's getting better and everyone, like, loves him.
Yeah.
And yeah, I wrote he's a specimen. Like, it was just so interesting. He was genuinely everywhere. He just was not doing anything.
He didn't do anything, yeah. He seems like someone that's really benefited from the new ruck change as well. Good tap. Rising.
Taruru, again.
Even though he was worst on.
They're still, yeah. They're still, don't know where to put him. He was up back most of the time.
Yeah.
And then he was up forward and he kicked technically 2 goals. One got taken back because he kind of played on when the doctor was on the ground with the player right in front of him. So they're like, no, let's run that back.
Poor guy.
Yeah. They just, again, I don't know what Ross is doing with him. I don't think Ross knows what he's doing with him.
It's the same
or
with
Naz.
Ty's down there too. Like, Ty's back down there.
Yep. Defending.
Like, these are young players. Let's stop stuffing with their confidence.
Later, I have Saints, again, finishing that 11 to 13th part. The top end of the shit teams. And then I have Lions top 6 and that their bounce back starts now. I think this game really proved it. For takeaways, I wrote the first quarter is going to be some of the shittest football I've ever witnessed. It was indoors as well, so no conditions, nothing. They just couldn't do it. Saints truly suffocate the game. Also found they just threw Naz and Taru anywhere that they felt like it, and surely this is part of the problem as to why it's not converting into any wins. You can't run game plans off of 2 players kind of just going wherever you want. They're not interchangeable either. They're not on the same level at all. And that quarter for Brisbane was the Lions that I know and love, and that Kai and Raina were really taunting the crowd, and I found it very funny. Doing like,
Oh, shit.
Kai Lemon did this, and then Raina got a free kick, a 50 against him, and like everyone was cheering, and he turned around and he was like, yeah, like cheering that he also like conceded it to the Saints
shit.
guys. I found it fucking hilarious.
He's kind of become like the most hated player.
I'll never forgive you for that qualifying final
Yeah,
though, Raina.
literally.
You're in the bin, but it was very funny.
That's your husband.
My wife.
Okay. Fremantle Richmond 103 to 43. So
We can blitz through this one.
Yeah.
Sarong, best on. I gave him the 3 votes. Bolton, the 2. Tracy, the 1. Tracy's underrated. He's so good. I feel like no one's talking about him, or they're only just starting to talk about him now. He could honestly maybe be a Coleman medalist if he keeps it up. For worst on, I did for his accuracy, because if you scroll up, 25 behinds, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Could have been like the greatest smashing of all time. I didn't know rising or upcoming because, yeah, you can't give credit to 6 goals, 7 behinds. Ladder, again, Freo top 6 and Tigers locked in bottom 2. That 17th spot is theirs on lock.
Yeah.
For takeaways, Freo have scored at least 100 points so far, every single game at this point. So they'll be deadly for the shit sides, as we can see.
Yeah.
Are they the new doggies of last year where they just clown on the bottom teams? First half also looked like it was just a shit show. What a horrible Saturday fixture, I wrote.
Yeah.
Snooze fest all around. 0 thoughts on the Tigers. Yeah, it was just like, they were there, they had to show up, we'll move on.
Oh, there were so many games on that Saturday.
Yes, I went to this game as well.
Damn. That was a good fly through.
Yeah.
All right, we can do this one again, I reckon. So then we went
was
to
happy to see
Essendon versus North Melbourne with Kale.
And Charlie, won't full name because this will go online, but shout out Charlie.
Shout out Charlie.
I can't full name him. I'm not doxing him. 3 votes, Luke Parker, again, doing really well.
He's just winding down the clock, winding back the clock.
Winding down the...
Winding down the clock.
She's, I gave 2, and LDU, I gave 1. Also didn't realise LDU's only 24.
Yeah, he's young. He's young. No, 26.
Oh, same thing. I was expecting, like, I don't know, late 20s in my brain just because, like, I feel like he's been, like, a staple for so long. So, like, I'm excited that, like, he's, like, in his prime right now, basically.
Yeah.
Best on, I wrote myself.
What the fuck?
For sitting through this garbage. This game was ridiculous.
Should have North smashed them.
No, like, it was just horrible. It was fun because I was with a Essendon fan and a North fan, and I just got to, like, shit on both their sides because obviously Geelong's better. Worst on, I had just finding targets and connecting any disposals.
For any of them?
Yes.
Yeah.
Everyone was getting mad at, like, free kicks, and I just shout, like, it doesn't matter. It's going to result in a turnover immediately. Like, it's basically a free kick for you. Mm-hmm. It was ridiculous. For Rising, I did Sully, Finn O'Sullivan.
So good.
Went to the O'Sheen Mullen School of Tagging and kept Merritt to just 10 touches.
Which is crazy.
Crazy.
There'd have to be, like, a 10-year age gap between them two as well.
Yeah, something ridiculous.
Because he's
Finn's
20.
a baby.
And, yeah, Zach's 30.
Yeah. 5 touches for Merritt, 10 touches for Merritt is crazy. For Ladder, Donza, the Wooden Spooners, and North are not bottom 4 after this performance, I said. And my takeaway was sometimes it's the friends we made along the way. Was a hard watch, but the better team won. North are really starting to lock in and look good.
Damn. All right. You got 4%.
2 more. Easy.
Port Adelaide versus West Coast. This was Port's game to lose.
Yeah.
90-92 West Coast
And
won.
they lost it. I still gave Butters the 3 votes.
Yeah.
He's still incredible. I gave Reed 2 again, and then I gave Burgoyne again because I'm going to give my man his flowers when he deserves
and he's
it.
up there 100 AFL fantasy points.
Butters had 30 disposals, 6 clearances, over 500 metres gain, 7 inside 50s. Whoever gets him next year better watch out because they're going to be deadly with him on there.
Bulldogs.
Worst on Port for letting the Weagles do that to them. It's not looking good.
No.
Like, how do you let the Eagles win 2 games for the year? Again, Dersma had a great game. 20 disposals, 1.3 goals, 4 clearances, 3 inside 50s. He's going to be a gun once he gets the ball rolling. Ladder, I have them both 15 to 16, and I wrote, twins.
Yeah.
I think they round out the bottom 4 at the moment. Potential for Carlton to also maybe
to be there.
bump one of them out. And then takeaway, shout out to the Weagles for already doubling their wins from last year. They only won the 1 last year. We're in round 3 and they already doubled that. So shout out. And then how many more weeks till maybe it's not just the new coach finding his footing that is the problem here at Port, and something's got to
Well, now they're
move on.
starting to have the same conversation about Adamuzu. Like, how long does he have?
Yeah.
You know, because he's been there a while now too.
Bring Hinkley back.
Yeah, and everyone's loving him on Fox Footy.
He's so good, bro. Last one.
Don't know whether to call this the game of the round, but this was the Bluesers to lose, and they lost it. Jen would have been so happy because she, I think, was the only one that tipped Melbourne this one. 77 to 100. Cozzy Pickett, Max Gawn, and Jack Steele, I think, came in clutch.
I didn't give Jack Steele a vote, interestingly. I gave Cozzy the
robbed.
3, Gawn the 2, and I gave Sam Walsh. Apparently
You love him.
I love Sam Walsh. I gave him the 1. I had Gawn still proving he is the greatest ruck of all time. 58 hit-outs.
Yeah.
58 hit-outs.
Crazy.
Worst on, Pitnet. Carlton's ruck.
Yeah.
He had 19 hit-outs to Gawn's 58 hit-outs. He touched it 8 times, and he didn't kick any goals, which is what he was so proud about. He was leading the Coleman after O round and he was bragging about it. Like, bro, you're a rock. How about you? Hit the
Tap
ball
it,
out.
yeah.
Yep. Up and coming or rising again, Jagger. His team did really, really bad, and his worst performance at the time, again, he's done worse since, but 25 was his worst or
Yeah.
something like that.
Which is still crazy. And he had a goal.
For 3 games, he's unreal. So hopefully they can keep him. Ladder, I have Blues bottom 6. D's I have in the 12 to 15 vibe. And my takeaways were Blues choke away another win. They have done this every single week. We are not counting that Richmond were just so inaccurate.
Yeah.
They lost that game as well. So they're technically 0-4 or whatever. They can't keep getting away with this. The D's are doing so well. Underdogs strike again. So happy for them to trade away all the sore losers and the sad sacks in their team and start to find some really good success. It's very exciting.
And I'm really enjoying them rock up to the games in like free dress. And like they've just got a bit of aura, you know?
Yeah, they do. The vibes are vibing.
The vibes are vibing.
The 2 pickets together as well.
Yeah, they seem exciting.
Yeah. It's Jack Steele getting some flowers.
Oh.
It's exciting to see.
You nailed that. You nailed that.
Cole writing notes and doing your homework.
See y'all